Hey guys, this is what I'm up to. I've put building my single truck cars, the shorties, on hold for a while, and I'm still building a shorty, but I'm building a shorty in a 12. And Lionel made in the 100 series, the 112, they made a gondola that was only 6 inches long as compared to, I think it was around 9 inches. And the full-size 12 is 11 inches. So I've taken and I've made one that's going to be 9 inches. And as you can see, I've got the body formed. I've got everything has been put on it. Now I'm not done yet, but I've got everything mocked up. And I've decided to do a nut and bolt construction on the side. This body here will pull off. When I unhook this, it will pull off. I'm also in the process of doing my rivet work, and these ends, here they are. These ends will just plug in. As you can see, they go right into there. I formed a roll on here, so everything slips on. When I get all the rivet detail, and by the way, I took and meticulously laid everything out. It looks real good. It looks symmetrical. And I had been using a metal scribe, which I use a lot, but I'm now slowly changing over to use a Sharpie. A Sharpie has a very sharp defined line, and a little bit of paint thinner will take the black right off of it. So I'll get this put in. These will be soldered up along here. Then I can take and I can unbolt this. I can paint it any color I want, and also I will be applying where every bolt is, plus past either side, will be a row of rivets, not unlike what was done on the 12. And that's real good, real easy to do. I've got a spring-charged centering punch, and man, you push down on it. And something else that I learned while using the punch, don't use it on wood unless you're using it on a super hard wood, because it really will distort the metal. I make these rivets, and I back it with a piece of lead. I've got some sheet lead that I use, and it does a real nice job. You can adjust the tension on that. Otherwise, you literally can poke a hole with these things. The other thing that I'm going to do is, I don't have the car here with me right now. I've got a Bing gondola, European style, and they make them as a bottom drop. Basically, you just put a wheel on here, and I'm thinking about drilling this through and then sliding a rod and having a wheel, a dump wheel on both sides of the car. So this is what I'm up to. I've got to put the couplers on it, drill it for the couplers, and then I got to put the coupler supports. But it is, for the most part, it's ready to pull apart and spray paint it. So I'll show you how it goes as it goes along. I'm real pleased with it. I'm real pleased with the fact that my bends makes the sheet metal extremely rigid, and it gives a lot of strength to the car. So and not only that, but I'm getting good enough to where I can actually make it right, cut it, form it, put it in there, and do very little file work. So there you are. I'll show you more when we get a little bit farther down the pike here. But this Covo 19 has created a lot of opportunity to be creative. So I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you later if it don't kill me.